right, guys, welcome to our lunchtime lit sessions. This is the Amazing Corner crew, and we are hosting a month of amazing author lives where we are bringing you all of the featured authors from the Amazing Corner. And I have my homegirl who has been with me since the first edition. We are doing a pre-launch party. This is all in celebration and revving up for the second edition, which we are going to drop towards the end of the month or early November, but it's almost done. We are tweaking it, refining it, making it as perfect as we can because we're now at 50 titles and we're super excited. But I am excited today because Juanita Banks Whittington is with us. She is a mother. She wears many hats. She is a wife. She owns a is it a nonprofit or foundation?
Nonprofit.
Nonprofit. She works and she is an author. She has many books that we're going to get into. So I'm just thankful that she took some time to check in with me. How you doing today?
Hey, I'm doing well. It's good to be back.
So her featured title, we're going to talk about what's already in the catalog, but we're also going to share some of her new things she's got going on because sis has been working. So in the catalog, I have to show you a preview as always of the first edition. It's going to be double the amount of pages in the second edition. She is prominently featured with her, is it your first title, I Love My Daddy?
Yes, it is.
All right, show them. We love it. I love my daddy. So give them a quick overview of that, where it started, why it was important for you to publish that book.
Yeah, so I Love My Daddy is all about a little girl and her dad, which is my husband and my daughter, and all of the great things they do together, from him waking her up in the morning to her being a good helper and making tea for me to playing with her favorite toys. This book is all about positive relationships and just the daily routine that they have together. And I Love My Daddy has been very popular. I think I told you last time some people wanted a boy version. No, I still don't have a boy version, but I'm gonna get there. I'm gonna get there.
Awesome. And it is. I'm glad you said that it's popular. When we first launched in February of 2024, her book was flying off of the shelves. We had a little lull during the summer, and it's not because the book isn't still popping, it's just because I slowed down on my event. So I'm looking forward as we gear up. We have 3 events this month of I Love My Daddy just flying off the shelves again. So you got a lot of special moments you got going on. As an author, can you share one or two like special moments like that? This is really exciting. This is really amazing. Can you share a couple of those amazing moments you've had as an author?
Yeah, so some of the amazing moments I've had is just being able to go into the schools and target a lot of the schools that may not have books that the characters look like the students. So I've been in Baltimore City where I've been allowed to, promote I Love My Daddy and just get to hang out with the kids and just have fun, to even being in my current county and Arundel and be able to go into the schools again there and just be out in the public and just everyone knows me as the author, the veteran,
Go ahead.
Juanita with everything going on. So that's what I'm pretty much known as in my community. And I just love being able to see smiling faces on the kids. Recently this summer, I was in the library. I actually was able to get paid to go in and do a program. So that was really interesting and fun just to see the kids smile.
Awesome. So I wanted you to share that because there's some authors out there that may be struggling on showcasing their books, engaging with readers. So I wanted to share some options and some fun opportunities, and hopefully it gives some ideas to other people. You also was one of the featured books on the Tabitha Brown show. You've been on the
Yes.
news. So if you're a self-published author and you're not getting enough traction in your books, those are some things you might want to look into and can look forward to. If you're watching either now or on a replay, we invite you to like, comment, and share. We invite you to post your questions, and we will make sure we respond to you. Um, tell us a little bit about the Tabitha Brown opportunity. Did that help you with sales and marketing and promotion?
Yeah, so with Tabitha Brown, it helped a little bit with sales and it also helped with me being able to market on my social media. But it was just a good opportunity just to have her like literally read my book on her show, which definitely was a blessing. That's
Oh,
one of the most liked reels I think I get on my social media account.
that's fair. Whatever. And
Yes.
it's community, right? So all of the things that we do to help support one another, it's just an amazing opportunity. So how do you keep your momentum as an author?
Man, it's hard. It's hard, and I don't know if I told you, but I've told other authors, try not to compare yourself to
Oh, I
what
love
you
it.
see on social media because what you see is may not always be what's really going on. You know,
Mm.
that person's sales may not be hitting. So for me, and I think I had in my quote, be you, everybody else is taken. So for me, it's just all about being authentic, and what's for you is for you. And if people love what you're doing, they're going to show up. They're going to
Glad you
always
said it because
show
that's
up.
what I was going to do. I was going to circle back to that. I thought this is really how she feel because she's standing on business with that. But yeah, I do think that because we're sharing our highlight reels, we're sharing our snapshots. We don't also always share the tough times, which we need to do more of so we can be more humanistic and connect with people and be authentic. But I believe in being your authentic self. It will start to work if people see this is who you are. I'm not trying to be anyone else because there's someone who can relate to each of us and we all have an audience and we all have a niche. So I love that. Um,
Yeah.
what have you learned about your brand as an author and how has that changed how you share your books?
So what I've learned is you always have to go back and refresh. What might have worked a month ago may not be working right now. So that's one of the biggest things, just refresh and just looking at maybe new ideas, talking to people that have like awesome ideas as well to be able to try to incorporate into what you're trying to do. That's one of the biggest things.
Yeah, and I like that because your book is a brand. If you have something, books do not expire, but you do have to change and pivot, and you'll see that companies do it, artists do it, social media, they change the algorithms. They're always refreshing and trying different things. So if you're feeling stale or stagnant and you're not getting the engagement or the sales that you want, maybe try refreshing your brand. So I like that.
Yeah, because I think even you were tagging me because I split my brands from my
Stress me
nonprofit
out,
to the
y'all.
books, right? So I ended up splitting everything because I kept getting people say to me, "Well, we see these books, but we see you promoting wellness. What
Right.
do you do?" So that
I went
goes
through that
into
too.
again of you may have to switch things. I was very hesitant, but I had a few meetings with different individuals in social media, and they were like, look, you need to split this
Yeah.
right now. And I was
I've been
like,
told that
okay.
too. When I split, then I went back, then I'm splitting again. So you're right. It's hard. It's confusing to the customer or whoever your audience is. Not that we can't do all those things, but they need to be separate entities so people could be clear, like, how am I engaging in this moment with this person or this brand or this product or this book? So she's talking to me too, y'all. Stay consistent because I do. I separate it. I'm like, it's too much to manage. And I'm like, I need it all here. And I'm like, this is all who I am. I am an author. I am a mother. I am a real estate investor. I am a nurse. I am, oh, like, but you
Yeah,
did.
and one thing that I learned is that you can still like reshare, but
Mhm.
for what the real content on those
Right.
pages,
Dominant
it
content.
stays consistent just because you want to target certain niches. The real estate people may not be the same for your books or
Like,
the nursing. So just trying to make sure that you figure that part out. But that's one of the biggest things I've learned.
yeah, that's good. You preaching to me. I make a note. You clean pages up. So you said something that I have not done, and I am going to try to do it with my new upcoming book, Amazing Me. You've won some awards. Tell us a little bit about that, and do you feel like it's meaningful long term? Like, give me a little bit. Help me decide, like, if this is something I want to do.
So the first thing is figure out which type of awards you're even looking for.
Mm.
As self-published authors, I feel that we're treated like stepchildren. So in order to kind of relate to traditionally published authors, we have to go out and get some type of award. A
Brand.
lot of the awards out here, you have to pay a fee to enter.
Mhm.
And it's all about how much of a fee you want to pay, but each one you may not win. So
Mhm.
I say just to even say that you are award-winning author And to make sure that you have good reviews for your books, I say at least submit for one.
Okay.
That's what I suggest.
Yeah.
But some people submit for anything that's out there. I'm not that type of person
Yeah.
because at the end of the day, once you get one, all it is a badge that you're putting on your book or you're putting on social media. But that's just how I look at it,
Okay.
because the kids aren't looking at that when you're going into the school. It's more so for the different organizations that you
That
want to
makes
deal
sense.
with.
All right, I'm doing that too. She helping me out
Mm.
here. All right, so like I said, I Love My Daddy is in the first and second edition of the catalog. We really love that book. You can go to the Amazing Corner right now, theamazingcorner.com, and get that book. Or if you see me in person at my upcoming fairs, I will be at Nemours Children's Hospital in Delaware on October 8th. So if you want to meet me there and get the book, you can do that. But she also has some other books that I want to give her a chance to highlight and showcase. They are not on theamazingcorner.com, so she will also share how you can get those books as well.
Yeah, no problem. So, I do have another children's book that will be out in a couple weeks. October the 14th is my birthday, guys.
Happy birthday.
So, thank you. So, for that, I am releasing Mommy, Did You Know? So, I finally got it. I
Oh,
was featured in the news back in Mother's Day, and they were like, "Your book's coming out," but I never got the book, never got all of my illustrations. So it's actually coming out now. And again, it's called Mommy, Did You Know? It's about a little girl and her big brother and how much they love their mom and
oh,
just all of the different things that they do together. And she's going to on work trips and how they're spending time with dad and baking cookies for her and nighttime stories. So I'm really, really excited about that book. So for everyone that wants I Love My Daddy with the little boy, there is a little boy in Mommy, Did You Know? I have two more books. I've been busy since the last time we
let's
spoke.
go.
So I have I Matter. It is for teens. So it's all about identity, um, oh my goodness, when I tell you I get so emotional because when I wrote this, I thought of when I was a teenager, all of the things that I wanted. So it's all about the middle schoolers to high schoolers' identity. It's about setting boundaries,
Oh, I love it.
family expectations. It's not just a blank journal, it has activities in it, words of encouragement, all of the things that the youth need, no matter what your race is. So I'm so excited to have these journals, and they are in my nonprofits care packages as well. So for every youth that receives a care package for Charlene's Circle of Support, they will receive the journals. So I'm really excited about that. And our mission is to support vulnerable children in Maryland whose parents are dealing with incarceration, substance abuse, and or mental health illness. So I've been busy. All these
Love
hats you
it.
talking about I wear it, I'm able to show it. And one thing, the biggest tip I can tell other authors is everyone asks me, how do you do what you do? Everything that I do and they all intertwine.
Okay.
So I'm able to promote no matter what room I'm in. So
Okay.
when I do nonprofit stuff, I have the journal. When I'm doing regular book stuff, I'm able to talk about wellness in the nonprofit. So everything that I do is all intertwined. So
I
that's one of the biggest things I get asked a lot.
I love it. And you got to check into the chat. You got a couple comments. You got a happy birthday and a what's up. Mike Gamage is on the is watching. So thank you for tuning in. All
Hey, thank
right,
you.
we're
Thank
about to
you.
wrap up. Is there anything that you want to share with mommies or parents or even authors?
Something I just want to share with individuals, period, is that if you want to do something, do it. If it doesn't work out, it's okay. It is okay. But go out here and do all of the things that you feel that you want to do, because at the end of the day, your peace and your happiness is what matters. And if you want to follow me on social media, it's diverse CBM. And I'm also for my website, it is Diverse CBM, and you will be able to see all of my books and be able to just interact with me. And I appreciate everything.
Awesome. Thank you. So thank you guys so much for watching today, our Lunchtime Lit. We've got the books with the amazing author crew. She is Juanita Banks Whittington with the featured book, I Love My Daddy. And before we go, I do not want to leave this. I'm going to be sharing this opportunity each day. With the second edition of the catalog, we will be giving people the opportunity to donate a book to youth. And during the book fairs in the last school year, I noticed there were a lot of kids who desire books, who do not have the monies for the books, whose parents might not prioritize books, or just may have not been prepared the day of the fair, and they leave out sad, disappointed. I've had kids have behavior tantrums. I've had kids cry, and it shook my soul. Like, I'm like, oh my gosh. And because these books are on consignment, I can't give them away. I'm like, I don't own these books, and I have to pay these authors for these books. So I'm asking each author and everyone who watches, if you can go to the amazingcorner.com, there is a donate book section, and I'm going to start to collect some books that we can donate. And then hopefully, eventually, I would love to do a grab and go book fair where they can just really just show up on the day at a specified time, pick a book and go, because we want reading to be a right and not a privilege, and especially for our underserved communities.
Yes, yes, I love this. I definitely love this. Maybe this is something we can partner with the nonprofit to help make this push a little bit further.
Oh, I love it. All right. So we will talk offline for that. Thanks again for watching, everybody. Say bye. Be amazing.
Bye. Have a good one.